Now listen to me. Prophet is an agent of change. Everybody must have a prophet. You have me as a pastor. You don't have me as a prophet. I see vision for you does not make you a prophet. Get it? You have me as a what? A pastor. I'm not your prophet. You must have a prophet over your life. And you see, because you are committed to your prophet. You feed your prophet. You honor your prophet. You care for your prophet. Yes. By grace, you have been in the church here. There are people. I'll be very honest with you. Many years ago, while we were in Kiwabo, there was a man who was in partnership with us. He took me as a personal prophet many years ago. And this man was giving me 7,000 every blessed man. That time, my whole rent was 2,005. That guy was working in LNG. I was given 7,000. When God opened door for me in South America, I was in Trinidad and Tobago. When I was sleeping in the night, the Lord tapped me to pray. After praying for almost about 3 hours, my spirit was restless. And I was still praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. I was wondering. And the Lord said, come out of the hotel. When I came out of the hotel, I stand in a place like that. And I looked. The Lord said, look, see what has happened. And I look at the man was poisoned. I shared the testimony here before. The man poisoned. They poisoned the man. Obono food and gare you're about to eat with goat meat. Sitting at the dining table. And the Lord said, call him. I called him. I said, Mr. Paul, the Lord told me you have been poisoned. You want to eat obono. And this, he said, Papa, I've already buy the gare. I said, hold on. Be calm. He said, my wife is the one that served me. I said, be calm. And the Lord said, don't let him be calm. Let him go to his wife's room. His wife also is poisoning herself. And I said, go to your wife's room. Tell your wife that don't go to your wife and tell your wife, don't kill yourself. I have known your plan of poison. Don't kill yourself. He said, Papa, I will kill him. I will use my hand to kill him. I will not tell him like that. Let her die. Since you want my death, let him die. Now I said, tell your wife like that. And he reluctantly tell his wife like that. Do you know what it is? Because, you see, the Lord told me the wife want to take the man's life and take his life. They were believing God for a child for a long time. And the woman labored so much for the man to get to the level where he is. And the maid that the wife bring to the house, the man start sleeping with the maid. So the woman took it, called it, let's take everybody's life that night. He prepared him his favorite food. What will kill a man always draw. That's why when people serve me this obono or this thing, I don't like them. That thing where they draw like this, they draw like this. You put it inside. As they carry it, they draw full of. You don't know. So the guy shouted. I said, give it to your dog. He have a dog, favorite dog called Lucky. And he give it. That night the dog jacked to death. He hold his wife. I said, don't blame your wife. I have to. When I came back, I have to fly there to stay with them. Why? The man have taken me as his personal prophet. And my duty, because that man was beneficially in my ministry at that time, early age of my life. I cannot even kneel down without talking about that man. Sometimes I will spend almost about 2 hours praying for that man and 20 minutes for my ministry. Because the man was a ministry I have. Do you know that the reason why some of us are running from you are not place value on the prophet over your life. And the prophet you don't honor. You see, prophetic grace is activated when you honor the prophet. That's why, you see, if you would, Numbers 23, the Bible says Balaam was wired by a backer to curse Israel. How can somebody pay me money to curse my own members and pastor with? The people were careless, stingy, and selfish. So the king said to him, curse them for me. He went, he said, prepare me an altar. He knew how to raise altar. He raised 7 altars. Numbers 23 verse 1. Balaam said to Balaam, curse Israel for me. He said, come here, prepare me 7 altars. He knew the spirit that governs Israel is 7 spirit. When he raised the altar, he said, stand by your bench offering. Eventually, the verse number 3, he said, stand by your bench offering. Eventually, I will go, the Lord will speak. And he came back, he said, the Lord said, the people are blessed, no man cares. He said, how can I curse them? He said, what I'm going to show you, I'm showing you their secret. Allow them to fornicate. Their own God will destroy them. The prophet betrayed his own people because the prophet was not well taken care of. Some of us could have caused you to death if God have not found a means of taking care of us. Have a prophet over your life and honor your prophet. Honor your prophet. Make it monthly, weekly, monthly. I'm not saying enticement of what I want. There's nothing you're going to give me I have not give. But if you have a prophet, you honor. If you have a prophet you respect, if you have a prophet you place high value of, and you believe, God will use him all the time for you. Why must he be done that? about God, the millions of prophets in Israel to Israel. He said, go to tell David. Nathan was a prophet to David. Yes. So you must have a prophet. Don't be deceived. Oh, this prophet, oh, this. When people cannot do something, one thing about Nigerians, they will not recommend it to who can do it. They want to be jack of all trades. The prophetic ministry is of paramount importance. You need it. You need it. You need it. Hosea sought the Lord in the day of Zechariah, who understand the visions and time, and he prospered. 2 Chronicles chapter 13 verse 5. The Lord made him to prosper. The Lord made him to prosper. The prophet who understanding seasons and time, the Lord made him to prosper. Do you think that Pharaoh was a fool, making Joseph the second in command in Israel? Do you think it was a title? No. A man like this who can interpret revelation, the hidden mystery that my gods cannot touch, man must be hold high esteem. He said, from today be the next in command. He was next in command not because Pharaoh wanted. Can Oba Beni remove his next of kin and put a Ghanaian there? No. He have a mystery. He said, this guy, God is different. He's superior than our God. Let me employ him. So, but this God, the nations shall be saved. Do you know that the whole nations of the world was under famine? Only Egypt that have food. Because somebody was wise to acknowledge the ministry of the prophet. And hold on into the ministry of the prophet. His life changed. Believe the ministry of the prophet. Find a Bible-believing prophet. And connected your life to it. Don't despise your movement. Don't despise it. Don't despise the ministry of a prophet. Don't allow anybody to talk you out of nonsense. A famine in Samaria, the Bible says a widow, 7 years famine. And Elijah said to him, go and prepare me first. And when he prepared him first, he said unto him, this famine is 7 years. You and your child will not lack anything. 7 years he was preserved because he believed in the ministry of a prophet. Satan will cause you not to believe in the ministry of a prophet. And that's why we have a lot of prophets in today. Prophet will chase. I watched a video of one celeb boy like that who claimed to be a prophet. And he's showing his perfume on social media. That his perfume can rent house for people and all that. Prophet that showcase what the property and things. No. There are men who have integrity. There are men who stand for the truth. Elisha said unto Naaman, go with your goods that you came with. Perish with it. And as a matter of fact, your eyes shall not behold me. Go to Jordan. Jump in 3 times that you may know that there's a God in Israel. And when he fell into that, the leprosy was cleansed. He was not after things. And I was teaching a young guy who wanted to be a prophet. I said, if you want to be a prophet, the first thing that you have no business in material world. I'm not saying you should be poor. Because the first thing, you have no business in material world. I went to Zaria, Niger. The city was shut down. People, poor people, mad people. Where am I going to take offering? You can't take offering from such places. Overcrowded, I even enjoy my leg. People, much people. People are there. These are people who need the gospel. Before I'm here talking, the power of God moving. Mad people who have been shot and their ear affected were healed. So many testimonies. These are the generations that God is raising. You need a prophet. Listen to me. Even if tomorrow I'm not anymore in the picture, I may not be the favorite prophet you wanted, but you need a prophet over your life. Whoever insists it, he will tell you the word of the Lord. Every insists it. This guy, come stand up. They were going to Libya by road many years ago. He was being with me for a long time. When I started the church in Guam, among the people that follow me in Guam, this guy was among them. When they were going to Libya, the Lord asked me to do something for him, and I give him an oil. Watch him. Everybody, the people that follow, all of them die in the sea. Die in the sea. The people that were killing them are the people that were directing this guy to go see. All of people die. Millions of people die. I don't know what. It's almost about 10 years ago, right? 8 years ago, when Libya was moving, all of them died because he acknowledged a prophet. A word of the Lord came, go. And not just to go. Moses said, unto your presence go with me, I will not go. When the prophet said, go, a spirit follows you. He said, don't you know that my spirit follows you? The spirit of the prophet follows you. It clears ways for you and make it better for you. Listen, don't play with the ministry of prophet. Don't play with the ministry of prophet. And every sensitive father of faith understand that. Don't play with the ministry of prophet. There are things I cannot say in the altar. But I can tell you, the people that even criticize prophetic publicly, they are the ones that are wrong to be. Life is very frustrated when you lack direction. Life is very frustrated and complicated when you lack that direction. So the ministry of prophet must not be. And listen, prophet is supposed to be your prophet and not your profile. And the prophet that you don't take care of cannot be your prophet. Because you see, we don't prophesy from our head. We prophesy from our soul. So Isaac said to Esau, go and prepare me bushmeat pepper soup. We call it venison. When I eat, my soul may bless thee. When Jacob overtake him, he give him all the blessing. When he bring his own came, he said, it is too late. I have given him all the blessing, and he shall be a blessing. Because blessing comes from the soul. And unto the soul is merit, he cannot bless. Unto this, there's a difference between laying hands and laying heart. Sometimes when I was on social media, people will call, they send me, say, Papa, I want to connect your ministry. They will give you prayer point. You dare not give a pastor a prayer point without giving a seed. Who is a pastor that will go and fast and pray and tell you what concerns you? There's no human relationship. We don't know you from Adam. Don't waste time. Honor people. Honor men of God. Honor men of God. God will always use men of God to deliver you from the hands of the devil. Don't be those who criticize. Don't be those who talk down against pastors. Don't be those people who talk against pastors. You see, don't be those who talk against pastors. Don't be those who talk against pastors. If you find out that his dealings is not consistent with the Bible, avoid him. Keep everything that happened between yourself. He said, test all spirits. So you are testing. You are going, go to the next one. Test. The one that you are comfortable with, it stays. And believe God through them. And you will see God at work in your life. I was talking to one of my boys. We were inside car last week. My own chief protocol. He said, they go Ghana. I said, when? He said, I've already bought my ticket. I was speechless. I said, okay, we'll pray. You can't take your prophet away. It is not. Some of you are here, you are not subject to discipline and anything. You do things you want to do. Tomorrow, carry a bag. Hey, Baba, I don't think I can make church. That's why you can make debt anyhow. You can create debt at any time. You are not subordinate. Lion does not attack a sheep when they are together. He will only attack sheep when he's separated. He lay ambush and catch him. When you are not coverage, you are not under the pastor coverage. You are not under walking in obedience. It becomes another thing. And that's why you feel like people leave church and they are not prosper. Listen, no branch is permitted to survive without the vein. The branch cannot, if you carry a wood and you break the part of the branch, it survives for some time. Bring fish inside water, put him on the ground, it survives for some time. Because he found oxygen in the water. You must stay connected to the prophetic. Every season, there was a season. Every season have a season. Go back to your shop. Every season, the Lord was telling me, go back to your shop. You go back to your shop. Don't close that shop. Go back to your shop. Thank you, Holy Spirit of God. Go back to that shop.